This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofelgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
All right, welcome back to the second day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. I'm Daryl Barnes here alongside my guy, Ryan Lewin, ready to get things going in this second day of tournament action. All right, but coming up here, we have a big matchup between the South Elgin Storm and the Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes. The Hurricanes and the Storm both lost in the first two games left yesterday. In the first day of the tournament, the Storm played at the 10:30 game. They lost, and then Marian Central Catholic opened up the tournament yesterday at 9 a.m. and then they lost by 3 points to Hoffman Estates. So this should be an exciting game, even though this is the first game over in that consolation bracket. Ryan, are you ready to get things started?
Oh, I'm ready. It's going to be an exciting game.
Yes, sir. It's going to be exciting. In just a minute, we'll have our starting lineups announced, but we're looking to come out, have some fun today. It's a little warmer in the gym than it was yesterday at this time, so I think that'll allow the players to kind of come out, get a faster start going on as we got the music blasting at 9 a.m. But so over for the Storm, expect Elias Cole Williams to have an impact on this game. He led the Storm with 14 points last game. Led the way for them. Also, alongside Shaylin Shukti, okay? Last game, we got his name wrong. He reached out to us, let us know. You know, it's Shaylin and it's Shukti, not Shaylin Patel, how we were saying it. So we got to give props to our mans over there on the Storm. And then also on the other side, be sure to look out for Christian Beneker, okay? He's a 4 or 5 star, 30-plus Division I offer football player over at Marian Central Catholic. But he's also their leading scorer here on the basketball court, too. How about that? A little double sport action? But check that out. Over in center court, make sure to check out this tip-off matchup right here. That's Sean Harvey in the blue for the Storm, and then that's Christian Beneker for Marian Central Catholic and the Hurricanes. Harvey, a D1 volleyball committed to Penn State University, and then Christian Beneker, of course, with his 30 Division I football offers. So a couple guys out there with two sports going on, but let's get things started. This game is brought to you by our season sponsor, the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Make sure to stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. And also this quarter is sponsored by the Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofelgonquin.com. 30 seconds into this first quarter, and look at that. A nice score there by Jake Chokio, I should say. We got the official pronunciation going on, but a quick bucket there for the junior. Giangrego dishes it down in there, deflected out. It's going to stay with the Hurricanes. But Ryan, what are you most excited to see today as things kind of get started?
I'm excited to see Christian Beneco. He went off yesterday. He had an amazing game, monster game. He was energetic, and he got the crowd going too.
Oh yeah, so definitely a player to look out for as the Hurricanes tie it up at 2 right there. Ball now over to the wing. Harvey, Chokio in the corner, driving it down the middle. Floater, it's up and is rolling around and good. So Chokio didn't have a big impact in that first game, at least in the scoring category, but gets 4 early points on the board there for the Storm. Beneker driving in, kicks it to the corner. Now up on the wing. That's McThenia. McThenia, one of Marian Central's leading scorers. And in there to Beneker, he loves that spin move. That spin move, he loves that. Had about 6-8 points off of that yesterday. Now getting to work early down there in the post against Harvey. That'll be Harvey's first foul.
He's being very aggressive. He's getting in the paint and he's being aggressive, making every foul worth it, and he's always making his free throws too.
Yep, and they call that foul actually against Caden Scholl for the Storm. Beneker's second shot up and no good. 3-4 here early on in the first quarter. Storm taking the early lead against the Hurricanes. How about that for a little stormy matchup, right? Storm and Hurricanes. Cole Williams at the top of the key, kicks it to Chokio, jab step, couple dribbles, and that's tipped out of bounds. And they'll say that's off of Elias Cole Williams. So Rasso and the Hurricanes will take it the other way. Lucas Rasso inbounding to Jake Giangrego, the 4-year varsity starter for Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes. Kicks it over to the opposite wing right there. Braden Todd with the ball now. Entry pass into Beneker. Swings it. Giangrego, left wing. Looking inside. Beneker looking. Back to Giangrego. Top of the key. Spin move, step back. There's nothing there. Chokio all over him. Harvey with a deflection. And that'll probably stay with the... No, it's going to go in the opposite direction, go to the Storm.
That's good defense for South Elgin.
Nope, ref's talking it over. Which way is it going to go? One pointed one way, one pointed the other. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Hurricanes. Giangrego, outlet over now to the left wing. McThenia taking it in hard, strong on Cole Williams, holding his ground, and he just gets right in close, able to get the reverse. Too easy.
Expect him to be in the paint a lot. He's being very aggressive, being up in the paint, being very strong, causing the fouls, making a man miss, and he's going to be someone you want to look out for this game.
And they're going to call him a legal screen there. Let's see who they caught on that one. Looks like the ref was looking at 25, Caden Scholl. That's his second foul already early in this first quarter. So it looks like Coach Church going to get a sub. That's our guy, Shaylin, coming in here. Shaylin Shukti, the 5'8" sophomore, I believe. Let me make sure. Yep, the class of 2025 product. Shukti, he had 8 points yesterday, a couple of threes, played well. And McThenia getting down in the paint again against Cole Williams. Chokio getting the trap, looking to escape, and gets it to Vergara. Vergara now pulling it out. Luis swings it up to the top of the key. Now the opposite wing, Cole Williams on the left wing, kicks it to Chokio. Harvey curls around, gets the shot, stop, pop, and that one's no good. Rebound McThenia, taking it the other way. 7-4 here, about halfway through this first quarter of action. Marian Central Catholic with the 3-point lead over the South Elgin Storm. The Storm in their blue and red jerseys as McThenia hits that turnaround jumper. He loves to go to that move. And McThenia helping lead the Hurricanes in their white and red uniforms. Shukti, that one off the back iron. Kicks it back out. Luis Vergara from the corner. 3-ball. That one's good.
The offensive rebound from South Elgin leads them to a 3. Looking out, they're finding the men open and they're benefiting off of it too. So that's good to see from South Elgin.
Yeah, South Elgin loved that 3-ball in their first game, and they're going to call a travel there. It's going to go back in the direction of the Hurricanes, but South Elgin kind of fell in love with that 3-ball in that first game. Let's take a replay at this 3-pointer. All our replays also courtesy of Custom Heating and Cooling. Thanks to them. And yep, Elias Cole dove on the ball, rolled over with it, and that's why it's going in the opposite direction. Back to game action now, though. Giangrego into the paint, stops out to McThenia, top of the key, sizing up Derek Clark there for the Storm, and into Christian Beneker. Beneker now working down low against Harvey,
and there he is again.
Yep.
Oh, in the paint, being aggressive, getting the 2 points, making an
Yep. Getting some work done early in the paint right there is Christian Beneker. 8 points early on in the game. Nope, 3 points. That's MacArthur. MacArthur. I want to say MacArthur. McThenia with 8 early perks. But it's time for a commercial. Not a commercial, but our first time to hear from one of our sponsors since it is a timeout. You know what, Ryan? I'm going to let you do it. Go ahead. Let's hear from our guys over at Custom Heating and Cooling.
For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheatingandcooling.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Brian, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter of action here at the second day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic at Jacobs High School over in Algonquin. We got the Storm taking on the Hurricanes. Then a stormy matchup. Look at that. The Hurricanes applying a half-court trap, trying to force the Storm into making some turnovers. Saw the Storm have a couple of those in their first game yesterday morning. Both of these teams played in the first 2 games yesterday. And they both lost, meaning they play in the first earliest game today. And Shukti from deep downtown, and that's good for the sophomore.
And you talked about it. They're going to be looking for the 3 often and early in this game. They're only down by 1. And let's see what Marian County does as he goes in the paint and he misses.
Yep, Giangrego not able to get that finish right there. The Storm now working in transition. Shukti kicks it up to Clark. Clark, Chokio, back to Shukti. And they're going to say Shukti got ahead of himself there, but take a look at this pass 3 that he just got. Swings it over to Shukti there. Left wing, stop and pop. 3-pointer is good. Shukti again had a couple of 3s last game. And now look at this. Montgomery checks in for the Storm. Mason Montgomery. Chokio now with the ball, pushing it up to Harvey. Working in the fast break. Harvey, stop and pop. Couldn't get one to go last night, but
there he is
yesterday,
again.
But there he is. Sean Harvey hits his first 3 of the tournament. Struggled from behind the arc yesterday. Went 0 for 7. But he finally gets one to go, and maybe that'll be the lid off the basket for him. And Harvey with a chance to throw it down here. Will he? No, he doesn't. He lays it in softly over the top of Beneker.
Transition points are going to be a big main key for South Elgin to win this game. They do it often, and they're good. And if they keep their defense up, I think they have a good chance of winning this game.
Yep, but Sean Harvey coming back in and making an impact right there. Chokio now bringing it up the left side of the court. Kicks it off to Clark. Clark sizing up the defender, looking what to do. And up to the top of the key, Shukti going to set things up for the Storm. Harvey on the left wing. Top of the key, Clark drives in against Rosso. Clark got the size advantage down there. Out to Montgomery. Montgomery slowing things down. Shukti on the left wing. Chokio spins, passes out to Shukti. 1 dribble pull up, 3-pointer, that one off the front iron. Shukti saying, my bad off that one. I got a little ahead of myself. I wanted that one, no good. Ball going back the other way. Hurricanes in their white, red, and blue. The Storm in their silver, red, and navy blue, okay? A little bit of a difference, all right? McThenia working on Montgomery, drives it in, loses it, and then now Shukti going up against the bigger Beneker. He kicks it out. Sean Harvey from downtown. Can it be 2 in a row? That one, no. Giangrego now bringing it up for the Hurricanes. McThenia back over to Giangrego, looking inside for Beneker. They're going to toss that up, lob that up, and then look at Clark with a help defense right there. Forces a turnover by Beneker, and the Storm going the other way. That was good defense right there by Clark.
Marian County is going to be looking for the big man in the pink, Christian Beneker, this game. He's been the leading scorer in this Hinkle tournament, and he's going to be a key factor for Marian County today.
Yep. Marian County. Keep getting things mixed up, but it's all good because we're just practicing out here. You know, we're all trying to have fun. This game is brought to you by the Beacon Academy. Everything you see here is high school students putting this all together. So shout out to everyone at the Beacon Academy, including my guy, Ryan, right here. Ryan, you're just a sophomore, right?
Yep, just a sophomore. This is my first game, so I apologize if things go a little bit slow, but I really hope to get better, and this is something I really like and I enjoy doing.
Hey, and that's what it's all about. It's all about coming out here, having fun. The guys are having fun out here on the court, and we're having some fun up here in the booth, putting together this game for you. And you know, just trying to give you a good time, another way to watch some exciting Chicago suburban basketball, right? 2 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. Let's see if the Hurricanes can get up a shot before the end of this quarter. Down 4, and look at that, a 3-ball from the corner, and that one is good. Vincent Riccardi. That 3-ball is good, and it'll be the end of the first quarter. South Elgin leading 15-14 at the end of the first. And what comes next, it sounds like we're going to send it to break real quick for a commercial. We'll catch y'all on the flip side.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
All right, and we are back for the second quarter of action. Ryan will let us know who this quarter is brought to you by.
Yes, this quarter is sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com.
All right, and we are back here, Storm, with a 1-point lead after 1 quarter of action here in the first game of the second day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. I'm Daryl Barnes right alongside Ryan Lewin, my guy, the sophomore over at the Beacon Academy. I'm sadly a Beacon Academy alum. I feel so old. I'm a junior in college now.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
I remember watching you on the Friday Lightning, and I always wanted to meet you, and here we are.
And here we are calling the game together, having some fun on a, what is this, a Wednesday morning?
Wednesday morning.
Over winter break. How about that? Dintz checked in for the Storm. He's going to put up a shot, and that one from mid-range, no good. Gian Grego fighting for the rebound, but no. Elias Cole-Williams comes down with it. Back into Dintz, back to Cole-Williams, and what a block by McPhenia there. Rosso now with the ball for the Hurricanes, bring the ball up the court. Rosso hit that 3 before the quarter expired. Ball back to Gian Grego at the right wing, kicks it inside, back out. And now the Hurricanes gonna set things back up. Ball inside to Beneker, down low, and he gets another bucket. That's his 5th points on the morning. I want to say night. Everything always wants to say night, but it's the morning.
Yeah, South Elgin's going to want to make sure that they protect the paint because Christian Beneker, he's a monster, and then they got to figure out a way to contain him.
Yep, he has been a monster. Was a monster yesterday. He was the Hurricanes' leading scorer. I'm trying to look at the score sheet to see just how many points he had. He had 21 points yesterday. So yeah, definitely a player to watch. Oops, actually, got the wrong guy right there. Looks like Beneker had 16 points yesterday. And Sean Harvey checking back in for the Storm. Harvey hit a 3 and got a quick 2 right after that there in the middle of the first quarter. Gave the Storm a little bit of boost to offense. Now checking back in, and Cole Williams from the free throw line misses that one. He was perfect from the line yesterday. I think he was 6 for 6, but misses that one. Storm now trailing by 2 with the ball. Shaylin Shakti passes it over to Luis Vergara. Over on the right wing, Shakti pulling it back. Again, a youngin, just a sophomore, but look at that handle on him. Now on the inside there, that's Caden Scholl. Dishes it in to Cole Williams, and he finishes that off. What a pass right there by Sean Harvey. Showing off some court vision along with that size. And now Harvey with a deflection on the other side. And no, they're going to say that wasn't tipped. It's going to be going in the direction of the Storm. Refs might talk that one over, discuss that. Coach Charles Walsh is trying to tell him that was tipped. My player wouldn't throw such a bad pass, but, you know, the Zebras telling us which way to go. Cole Williams, right, left wing, 1 dribble, pull up, 2 dribble, pull up. That one's no good, but nice shot pick there. Rosso bring the ball up the court now, loses it for a second, kicks it over to Gian Grego. Now Rosso, top of the key, Beneker trying to set up a pick and roll with Gian Grego right there. Looking, kicks it over to the lift man. McThenia, no good from downtown. Beneker rebound, no. And the follow, Sean Truckenbrod. He's gonna go to the free throw line for 2.
Marian Central's being very aggressive in the paint. They're also doing very good at the 15-footer and the mid-range shots, too.
Yep. Good insight, Ryan. First shot, no good.
Checking into the game for the Storm, number 21,
Jake Chokio back in the game for the Storm, number 21 right there on the free throw line. Second throw, and that one is good. Jalen bringing the ball up now for the Storm, and he gets some space, says why not let it fly, and look at that 3 ball.
Boy, oh boy, South Elgin really does love the 3 ball as they're bringing it in this game, and they're delivering it with it too, not missing many of their shots.
Yeah, look, that's the difference between today and yesterday. The Storm were trailing for a lot of their game yesterday against the Prairie Ridge Wolves, and it was because those 3 balls weren't falling, and Cole Williams takes a shot, and the refs are going to call the offensive foul. Cole Williams putting his body on the line, and the refs are rewarding him. All right, Shakti, bring the ball up. Now Vergara, drive, kicks, Cole Williams, shot fake, driving again into the paint, and that one ripped away by Sean Truckenbrod. McThenia, blocked by Harvey at the rim. Harvey had a monster block yesterday, and now another one today. And that one, a turnover. Rosso now bringing the ball through transition, and they're going to say it's a travel. Turnover for the Hurricanes, but what a sequence for the Storm right there. It all started with this 3 that we're going to take a look at by Shakti. Shaylin said, look at this. That's too much space. Wearing Larry Bird's number. You know he's a shooter. Come on, Ryan. Back to game action, though. Sean Harvey down low, jumps up and over McThenia, and that's 7 points already in the first half for Sean Harvey. More than he had yesterday. Sean Harvey having himself a nice half right here.
Yeah, he's the man in the middle. He's the big man for South Elgin. Marian has got to look and make sure that they contain him because he's going to be a big key factor for them.
Yep, and the Storm bringing it back down on offense. Elias Cole-Williams, they're going to call a foul before the shot, even though the shot goes in. We talked about yesterday, Elias Cole-Williams, he's a senior for this Storm squad, and his shot has just gotten so much better over the past few years. I've seen him play since he was in 6th, 7th grade, and, he's really developed a much prettier jump shot that, can really hurt some teams. Harvey now on the wing, kicks it over to Vergara. Drives in, pull-up jumper. That one is good, plus the contact, no foul. Falls to the ground, though, and still gets it to go. Storm now bringing up a little man press. McThenia, or Beneker, I should say, bringing it up against Harvey. Picks up his dribble. Giangrego, pick and roll. Driving in, spins at the left elbow. Beneker back with the ball. He drives, he kicks. Rosso sizing up the defender. Back to the top of the key, though, for the Hurricanes. Trying to make something happen on the inside. They're going to call another offensive foul right there, saying Giangrego threw his shoulder into Vergara there. That's just good defense by the Storm. The Storm, doing some things differently from what we saw yesterday, making the winning plays, really.
Yeah, they look way better than yesterday. They're shooting the 3-ball better, and they're getting in the paint with their big man, Harvey, Sean Harvey. And he's, like I said, this team is... They have a chance against this Marian Central team, so let's see what happens later in this game.
Yep, and the winner of this game advances in the consolation bracket of the tournament. Neither team can win the normal tournament anymore because they both had losses yesterday, but they still have the consolation championship, can still win that bracket, and I'm assuming, I'm guessing that's what both of these teams are out here trying to do. Entry pass, Cole-Williams gets it in a crowded paint and one. How about that one?
He's being very aggressive. Wow, Cole-Williams, he's being up in the paint, getting up against the big man, making a man miss, and delivering with the layup off the glass.
Yep, I missed how many points he had in the first quarter, but Cole-Williams was the leading scorer for the Storm yesterday. He had 14 points leading the way and had a quiet start early on, but now looking to get things going with that big and one here in the second quarter of action. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Now 21, 20, okay, I'll stop counting. But Beneker bringing the ball up, down by 9. Hurricanes trailing the Storm. That one from the corner, no good for the Hurricanes. Shukti bringing the ball down the middle, kicks it over to Cole-Williams. Now up to the top of the key with Sean Harvey. The Storm getting some weave action going on. Driving kick. Jake Chokio gets that one going.
The ball movement on South Elgin is on point today. They're finding their man open and they're delivering with it as well.
Chokio with 7 points on the morning. I keep wanting to say night. It's just reflex, It's just reflex. Maybe I'm not used to being awake at 9 a.m. Shukti now gets control of the ball. Another pull-up three. No. Harvey, though. He'll pull it, and that one's good. Sean Harvey with 10 points this morning. What a half. Sean Harvey, I talked to his dad yesterday. Sean really struggled from downtown. He had that chance to put the ball up, to send it to overtime, the 3-ball, and it just wasn't good. I think he took that one personally because now he has 2 threes on the morning. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. And really putting together a good half for the Storm right here. Beneker, though, also having a good half. He's got 7 points on the game so far. This one, he has a chance to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Before there was a 3-point line, there was the and one.
And now going back to Sean Harvey, he's an amazing player. Not only is he good in the paint, he's also a 3-point shooter. He's one of those people on South Elgin that you can look up to and that you have confidence in him that he's going to make that shot.
Exactly, and he's also a big-time shot blocker. I mean, he's 6'7". He's the biggest guy out here. You got him and then Christian Beneker, who's 6'5" for the Hurricanes, but Harvey just visibly taller than everyone. So he has that going for him, and also those volleyball skills, able to spike the ball, used to spiking the ball. And how about this? Jake Chokio really getting things going from downtown for the Storm. Again, he has 10 points on the day. Wasn't really a big scoring threat yesterday, but making things happen. And then again for the Hurricanes, after the Storm score a 3, the Hurricanes get another and one. We got a 3-point battle going on, but two teams doing it in 2 different ways. Braden Todd now going to the line for a chance at 3 points. Free throw up. No good. Todd from the corner, he said, okay, forget that free throw. How about I get a three-pointer then? Todd with 5 quick points right there. And then the steal right there for Rosso. And he smokes the layup. Sean Harvey, too intimidating, comes up with the rebound. And then Shaylin over to the corner. Vergara, Shakti now facing the trap. Gets pushed down to the ground, and they're going to call that one a foul on Rosso. Let's take a look at this three right here from Braden Todd. He misses the free throw, and so he missed the free throw, gets the ball back, goes to the corner, and then knocks it down. How about that for a way to make up for missing a free throw? You know, free throw's supposed to be the easy one. He said, let me take a harder shot, all right?
Amazing camera work from a crew at South Elgin High School Beacon Academy. That was a nice replay shot by, I believe that's camera 3 down there. So amazing job to everyone here, and it's amazing working these games, and it's something that we all really enjoy doing too.
Oh, it's amazing. And the broadcasts keep getting better every year. I mean, look at these graphics that we have now at the bottom of the screen using professional level equipment. All right, so these are high school students who are using professional level stuff, things that people use at actual news stations. I worked at ESPN. I know I can prove to you that this is the type of stuff that they use, and it's just awesome to see high school students doing this kind of stuff. So just a reminder, this game is brought to you by the Beacon Academy. So shout out Beacon Academy, South Elgin High School, my alma mater. Maybe I'm a little biased. I'll stop talking about them for now. Chokio now. Nope, not Chokio. That's Shakti getting the free throw to go. He has 7 points now on the day. Hit a couple of three-pointers. Second free throw here for Shaylin Shakti. And that one's good. 8 points on the day now for Shakti. Rosso breaking the press. That one trucking broad in the corner. Kicks it, skip pass over to Todd. Todd for another three. That one no good. Rebound back in the hands of the Hurricanes, and nope, that's a steal right there for Chokio. He's been having himself a game. Can he get the layup to go? No. Sean Harvey, follow, no. And that will do it for this first half of action. The Storm come back to take a 12-point lead. What a way to kind of rally and get a big lead here going into halftime. Storm leading 39-27 against the Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes.
Wow. Amazing game, very exciting, lots of action, and even though South Elgin's got the lead, I won't be surprised if Marian Central comes back and makes this game close.
Oh yeah, Marian Central got a couple of guys doing some work. They got Cale McPhenia and Christian Beneker each with 8 points on the game. And then on the Storm side, they got a couple of guys they got a trio of guys really who are doing some work. They got number 21, Jake Chokio, who wasn't a big factor yesterday. He's got 10 points. Sean Harvey, who struggled yesterday, he's got 10 points. And then number 33, Shaylin Shakti, he's got another 8 points for the Storm. Really got some more scoring going on, and 40 points and a half, that's pretty good for this Storm team.
Yeah, and both teams are getting to the free throw line, and most of them, they're delivering. Everyone's shooting good at the line. I think that's going to be a key factor coming into the second half, too.
All right, well, you got 9 minutes until that second half of action gets started. We'll catch you guys after this halftime break.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, we are back getting ready for the second half of action here in the first game of the second day of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. I'm Daryl Barnes alongside my guy, Ryan Lewin. And Ryan, let's hear from some of our gracious sponsors before we get the second half started.
Yep, we have Tom the Plumber Incorporation, which is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing services and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber is honest, affordable, and you can visit them online at tomtheplumber.com.
Okay, Tom, our guy. Who else we got? Who else we got? Heard a familiar name, right?
Yep, Daryl Barnes Jr. Photography.
Yep, this is Daryl Barnes Senior Photography, okay? But Daryl Barnes Photography.
So this time out, sorry. Daryl Barnes Photography is sponsored by Daryl Barnes for portrait, family, and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.
That's right, darylbarnes.com. That's my pops over there, the most sought-after photographer in Elgin. All right, but the Hurricanes out there getting ready for their second half of action. They were rolling out 5 fresh guys. They got McKinney out there with Beneker, Jake G and Grego, Lucas Rosso, and who else is that out there? Is that Braden Todd that I see? And then over for the Storm, that's Jake Chokio, Luis Vergara, Sean Harvey, who had a big first half, and then Elias Cole-Williams and Caden Scholl, who had a little bit of foul trouble early in the game, but now seems to have things under control over there for the Storm. All right, and here we are kicking things off. Jake G and Grego pull-up jumper from mid-range. That one's no good. Off the hands of, they're going to say that one went off of Sean Harvey. Ball sticking with the Hurricanes. At halftime, just spoke with the Harvey family. Sean Harvey's older brother, Ryan Harvey, who played basketball and ran cross-country and track, went to state for track and for cross-country, but one of the best cross-country runners this South Elgin High School has ever seen, competing on the Division III level now over at Loris College, has made it to the top competitions over in Division III, cross-country, track, and just all around a great student. He was nearly the valedictorian for the class of 2020, I should say. So he was a COVID senior, but just a great guy overall. And Sean Harvey's brother over here, he was saying that he told me his brother was really disappointed at how he played yesterday. He said he shot 0 for 7 from 3, and that he missed a shot to send the game to overtime. And he came out in the first half with some vengeance, really playing well. I think he took things personally, had those 10 points, those 2 3-pointers, and Jake Chokio also had an incredible first half, had 10 points, leading the way for the Storm now with 12. Gian Grego swings it over to McPhenia. McPhenia driving kick over to Gian Grego now into the paint, and that's Beneker down low. Up, under, no good. Cole Williams comes down with the rebound, spins around, bringing the ball up in transition, kicks it up to Scholl. Scholl, dribble pull-up. That one no good, pulled down by Gian Grego. Both teams playing a little fast now here, running up and down, coming out with some energy out of this first half, right? Scholl now bringing the ball up the right side of the court, stops, kicks over to Jake Chokio. Chokio to Harvey. Harvey now scanning. Cole Williams, top of the key, shot fake, drives in, up, under, in the air, and finish, can't get it to go. Kicks it out to Harvey. Harvey from downtown. That one no good. Cole Williams, another rebound. No, that ball, they're going to stick it. It's sticking with the Storm. Said it went off the hands of Lucas Rosso right there.
And that's some good defense by Marian Central, stopping the Storm from scoring. And now as they inbound the ball, let's see who Cole Williams, he inbounds it. And he dishes it out to Sean Harvey, and he swishes the 3. He drains it.
His third 3 of the game, having a much better showing than he did yesterday, and I'm sure that he'll be much happier with himself than he was yesterday. Harvey now with 13 on the night. Gian Grego drives it in, stops, spins, finds Rosso in the corner, wide open 3 ball. That one no good. Chokio comes down with the rebound, and they're going to get Gian Grego for a foul.
Fouls on Hurricanes number 2, Jake Gian Grego.
Jake Gian Grego, that's his 3rd foul. Team's first of the half. But Marian Central picking up the pressure. Now got a man-to-man press going this whole half, trying to force the Storm into some unforced errors. Well, I guess they would force errors if they force them into doing it, right? Vergara taking the pressure. They're going to get a 5-second call here. Incredible defense by Rosso. Rosso thought there was a foul call. Beneker coming up to him, hugging him as Rosso was turning his head like, what the heck just went on? But no, that was good defense there. Beneker laughing off his teammates' confusion. And, guys having some fun out there. Out to Rosso, shot fake, drives in. Mathenia from downtown. That corner three, splash! Nothing but net.
That's the first 3 we've saw from him this evening. I mean, this morning.
Exactly. See, it just feels so natural to say this evening, right? When you're talking about basketball, you're like, this evening. Especially when you're calling the game, this evening. But it still is only, what time is it? It's 9:44 in the morning. Time for a replay, though. Actually, we got a nice replay of that three-pointer. Brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling Mathenia from downtown. Splash. But back into the game action. Cole Williams at the top of the key. One dribble, pull up. That one off, tipped to Chokio. That one good. 14 points on the game for Jake Chokio. And what a comeback for Jake.
South Elgin has been dominant getting the offensive rebounds and being able to put it back up. That's been a key factor for them trying to lead the way, as now they lead Marian Central 46-33 in the third quarter with 5 minutes left remaining.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, rebounding is a big factor in this game, and it has been Elias Cole Williams really doing a lot of work on the inside, working on the boards. He was their leading scorer today. I would argue between him, Sean Harvey, they have to be their leading rebounders today. We don't have official stats on that, so that's just speculation. But I think with this timeout, we can take a moment to thank another one of our wonderful sponsors. Who's it going to be this time, Ryan?
Let's see.
Take a gander. How about we hear from our friends at Custom Heating and Cooling?
For all of your heating and cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Marian, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. And I just had a chance to check out the scorecard from yesterday when the Storm lost to Prairie Ridge, and Jake Chokio didn't score in that game at all. Now here he is with 14 points through 3 quarters of action. No, really 2.5 quarters of action here. But the Storm leading. Chokio helping the Storm lead the Marian Central Hurricanes 46-33. Almost 35 right there. Beneker down low, 46-35 now. The Storm with an 11-point lead, bringing the ball up the middle of the court. That's Shaylin Shukti. Shukti now bringing the ball across the middle line and over to Caden Scholl, I should say. Braden Todd over there on the guarding Elias Cole Williams. Cole Williams down low, kicks it out. Chokio takes it in. Cole Williams from the corner. 3 ball. That one's good.
There's South Elgin again delivering from the three-point shot. Yeah. So here's Mathenia, and there he misses a shot, offensive rebound, and it's South Elgin takes possession.
Yep, and Shukti with a nice dish over to Cole Williams for the finish on the fast break. That's 5 quick points in the third quarter for Elias Cole Williams.
There's another, that's more transition points for the South Elgin, just like they've been doing it earlier in the first half, and it looks like they're continuing it in the second half, being dominant in the backcourt when they get the ball, and then back in transition. So it's pretty good to see.
Yep, and the officials took an official timeout right there for Caden Scholl, who was on the ground there. Coach Philip Church for the Storm came and got him, and then Marian Central went and called a full timeout right here to kind of stop the action for a minute and giving us the chance to thank another one of our wonderful sponsors, this time Rosen, Hyundai, and Genesis.
Yep, so this timeout is sponsored by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. If you're looking for a brand new or certified pre-owned, it's Rosen Express, online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com and genesisofalgonquin.com.
All right. All right, all right. I see you adding a little bit of enthusiasm. We can do some more. We can work with this some more. The Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, right? Have you ever heard Jeff Myers call a game?
Oh yeah, I listen to him every time.
Okay, Jeff Myers, he'll be back later on today, but he really gets riled up. Let's take a look at a replay right now of this last three-pointer. But see, Jeff Myers would say, Elias Cole Williams from downtown strikes for the Storm. And so, you know, so we can give a little more energy. You know, we're just working. We're just students. We're trying to get better. I'm a college student. I'm a junior in college, but my guy Ryan Lewin right here is a sophomore in high school. So young, so much time to get better, so much time to, you know, figure out if this is what you want to do. And if it is, you know, just really hone in on your craft. And the Beacon Academy is a great place to do it. This broadcast is put together by the students over at the Beacon Academy here. These are all high school students who are just volunteering their time. This isn't for a class. This isn't a requirement. All these guys here, all these guys and gals here are just volunteering to help out, put together a great broadcast and, you know, just get some real world experience and in the television kind of industry, right? In this broadcasting industry, they're working with equipment that professionals use, and it's all, again, not getting paid, not getting class credit. You're just doing it because they're having fun. You know, they enjoy doing it. This is what some of them want to do for a living, potentially like you, Ryan, right? And then, but it's always a good time just to come back and see all the wonders happening from the Beacon Academy. But back to the game, South Elgin, the 14-point lead over Marian Central Catholic. Elias Cole Williams on the wing, kicks it over to Harvey, top of the key, opposite wing, Clark. Now it looks like Marian Central set up in a 1-2-2 zone, trying to apply some pressure, force some traps. Sean Harvey in the middle. Ooh, and Mathenia kind of came over the shoulder of Harvey there, heard some whoas in the crowd. Thought there might have been more contact to warrant a foul, but ref's gonna call this one out of bounds, and a little confusion from the Storm. Who's taking it out? Derek Clark steps up, gets the ball. He's gonna see what he can make happen for the Storm. And then out to Shukti from downtown. Three ball, back iron, rims around, and that one's good. That's his third three-pointer on the night. Jalen Shukti.
Yep, he's been electric from the three-point line. That's his third of the game, and he has 11 points in this one, and he's got no fouls, so that's always good to see.
Yeah, and look, my guy is even working on defense down low, and Clark with a nice help defense there coming up with the block, but Shukti, only a sophomore, the only sophomore on this Storm roster, as far as I can see, based off their 8-18 team roster website. But despite his age, despite his size, only 5'8", going up against guys who are 6'5", like Christian Beneker down there, who just closed out on that shot, you know, he's still doing well. Harvey with the putback, that one's good. Harvey with 15 points on the day. Beneker now bringing the ball up for the Hurricanes. Top of the key, swings over to the right wing. Pick and roll, stop, pop. Giangrego for three. That one's off the front rim. Clark picks up his dribble. Cole Williams now bringing it up the right side of the court. In the air, back to Clark, floater, short, back to Clark, back to Cole Williams, downtown. That three ball is no good, and they're gonna say Mathenia went over the back of Jake Chokio right there. Chokio just really doing everything he can out here tonight. 14 points after not scoring a single point yesterday. Just hustling after the balls, after 50-50, making 50-50 plays right there. Maybe they're 50-50 balls, something like that. But he's out there hustling. That's the point.
And that's the third foul for Marian Central in the second half of play.
Yep, 4 more. The Storm will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half, or at least 1 and 1. Cole Williams for 3. That one's good.
That's his redemption shot because he just missed one, and he delivers with the one of his own.
Cole Williams with 8 points in this third quarter for the South Elgin Storm, helping them pull out to a 22-point lead here in this second half. Let's get a replay of this real quick. Check out Elias Cole Williams and his improved jump shot. I talked about it earlier. Also, thanks to Custom Heating and Cooling, and look at that. Wet ball. Wet ball. Cole Williams again. Now he has, I believe, according to my score sheet, I could be wrong, but it looks like he has 11 points now in this second, not in the second half, but in this game. All All right, Ryan, so a Storm with a 22-point lead. What's impressed you the most today?
I've been surprised with the Storm's transition and being able to get points in the paint. They're being very aggressive and they're getting points off of it too. And I also like to see Sean Harvey and Christian Beneker in the paint, the two big men of each team. That's going to be a battle that no one wants. That's the battle of the night. I think the two of them. I think you got the tallest guy you got the tallest guy and you got the strongest guy. One-on-one. It's an exciting matchup to see.
Yep, Beneker has 13 points in the night. Harvey has 15. Harvey stretched the floor a little bit, hit a couple of three-pointers there in the first half. Well, has 3 threes on the game. And Beneker doing all his work down low like you just saw right there.
Yep, and I was just talking about that. We got Beneker on Sean Harvey, but this time looks like Beneker got the best of him.
Yep, Beneker been able to make things happen down low. Definitely, like you said, I'd argue he has that strength advantage. Beneker, a college football recruit, a big-time college football recruit, was told he was a 4-star football recruit.
There he is again in the paint, getting the easy lay-in for 2.
Yep, 17 points on the day now for Christian Beneker. 24 seconds left in this third quarter. Sean Harvey now dribbles, kicks it out. Luis Vergara taking things back up to the top of the key, setting up for the last shot. This is Mason Montgomery now holding the ball, spin move, dribbles, weaves over to Vergara, almost loses it, pulls it back out. 7, 6, 5 seconds now. 4, 3. I don't think he knows the time on the clock. Will he get a shot up, and it's good off the glass. What about that? Luis Vergara with the three-pointer to end the quarter. What a shot. He called bank. Did he call bank?
I think he called it.
I think he called bank.
I think he called it.
He called bank, he called contact, he called and one, and what a shot there for Luis Vergara to end the third quarter, sending the Storm to the bench with a 21-point lead, 62-41. Let's take a look at this replay. How about this? Come on, brought to you by Custom Heating and Cooling, and he throws it up off the glass, and what a shot.
It kind of looks like he was fouled.
Almost.
Like his jump shot kind of looked like he got someone got a piece of him.
I mean, definitely looks like he was trying to fight through contact or at least sell it, and like he was. And man, what a shot right there to end the third quarter of action. Woo, so still 8 minutes to go in this one. Still a chance for Marian Central to come back. They're facing a 21-point deficit. It's been Christian Beneker and, I mean, really doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Marian Central. They may need some other guys to step up. McNeil was active early on in the first half. He had 8 points early on in the game, was leading the team, and now he only has 3 since then. I think that's one of the guys that they'll be looking to step up if they want to kind of come back in this game. What are you seeing for the Marian Central to try and make a comeback?
I think they're gonna have to go to the big man in the paint, Christian Beneker, and I mean he's been a key factor for the team, but I think they're gonna have to figure out a way to contribute everyone in the game, and they gotta get their shooting together, and they gotta find a way to get back out there and try to tie this game up.
Yup, and we talked about it before. I mean, Christian Beneker, not just a basketball player, a big time football recruit, 4-star football recruit. According to 24/7 Sports, he's the 8th best tight end in the nation, has offers from Clemson, Ohio State, Oregon, Auburn, Arkansas. So he's a big-time football player, but also showing he can hoop. And if he wants to help his team move on in this tournament, he may have to put the team on his back a little bit more and help them come back from this 21-point deficit. Clark from downtown, the Storm. No good. They're going to say it was either Chokio or Vergara went over the back, and it's going to be going in the direction of the Hurricanes.
That's a second foul for South Elgin in this second half of play. Yep. And the fouls have they've been to a limited of not too many in this game. No team's been in the bonus yet. Hopefully it can stay that way because we always like to see the clean play and an exciting game as well.
Yep, and it's been a good game here for the Storm, bouncing back from what was a rough shooting night yesterday, a rough shooting morning, I should say. It was a cold gym. It was cold in here yesterday at 10:30 in the morning when they were kicking things off, but really struggled from downtown, you could say. If you were a punny guy, you could say that they were quite cold from downtown.
Wow.
But I've been told that my jokes are pretty bad, so I'll just stick to the facts. Chokio there gets fouled on the double team. But now the Storm have really turned it around today, shooting a lot better from from 3. Don't have any official numbers on, the percentages or anything, but you can just visually tell that they look a lot more comfortable shooting this 3, and they're obviously making them at a higher clip, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, I definitely think that the coach for South Elgin, which is Philip Church, who's a first-time coach for South Elgin, I think after yesterday's loss, I think that they really he wanted the team to improve on the three-point shot, and I think that they had a nice pep talk, and it's certainly paying off in this game.
Oh, sounds like you had a little insight. You went over there and talked to Coach Church a little bit? Maybe not. Okay, we'll see. But yeah, so once again, the Storm, 7 minutes left in play of this first game of the day. The 62-41 lead. Sean Harvey, step back. Clark on the left wing, pulls it back out. Chokio now, crossover, dishes it. Mason Montgomery in the corner, shot fake, drives in, and finishes. No, that one rims around, doesn't go in. Montgomery's athletic finish, can't get it to go. Now Beneker taking it down the court, right at Sean Harvey, and look at that.
There he is again, ran the paint on Sean Harvey.
Yep, we got a replay of this. Check out this Big Ten SEC action going on, right? Beneker, the SEC football recruit. Harvey, the volleyball, Big Ten, Penn State volleyball commit. So a little bit of fun going on there, a little college matchup, cross sports. It all meets up in basketball because basketball unites, right? Basketball unites everything. It's where we all come together. But it's also time for us to thank our sponsors, the Bear Family McDonald's. They are our season sponsor, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Make sure to stop by one of their 35 area locations today. They are proud sponsors of the Beacon Academy, and we are proud to have them supporting us. So Ryan, so this is your first game calling.
First game, yep.
Your first game doing color commentary. How's it feel?
I like it. In the beginning I was a little bit nervous, kind of a little bit slow, but I think I'm going to get in the hang of it as we go, and I'll be doing 2 games again tomorrow, and I think every time I'm going to get better each time, and I'm going to get the confidence and really try to be the best I can be.
Hey, and that's what it's all about. I was your age when I started. Still not very good, but I'm working on it.
You're
A
amazing.
little bit.
I think you're amazing.
Hey, I appreciate it, but I think that you have plenty of time, plenty of opportunity through the Beacon Academy to go and get better. Marian Central coming out with a trap right there and a near turnover for the Storm, kind of throwing some scary passes, I think Phil Church would argue, but they're able to break the press, and now still trapping under pressure. Jake Chokio in the corner, definitely where you don't want to get trapped, and Montgomery now able to get things back to the top of the key, get things set up. That almost looked like a triple team for Shaylin Shukti right there, but the Storm spreading things out now, spreading out. And when you spread the floor like this, you allow the team not to trap because it gives you time to see where the trap is coming from, see where that extra defender is coming from, and where the open guy is now. But the Storm really looking like they're struggling against this pressure right now.
Yeah, we don't want South Elgin's offense to slow down because they've had such an amazing game win. They gotta get their game together and put on a good show for Marian Central.
Up, Cole Williams checks into the game for the Storm. Kicks it over to Montgomery. And let's see if they wait till he crosses half court in order to trap, or if they're taking the trap off right now. Looks like they're back in the zone. And yep, the trap's still there, sending 3 guys really over to the ball handler. And the Storm looks like they're trying to move the ball a lot, maybe run out the clock. Harvey goes up, can't finish over the smaller defender. Beneker now brings it down the lane and finishes it with the left hand.
On Mason Montgomery defending him. Hey, I don't blame him. He's a big guy. I wouldn't want to be in front of him when he's driving to the hoop full steam. That's scary.
And we talked about him being a football player, but every time we get a close-up of him, he's smiling, okay? And I think that's the great thing. He's smiling.
He's enjoying the game.
Yeah, some people might ask, like, okay, you got your scholarship. Why are you coming out here and, putting yourself at risk for injury? Well, it's things like this. You can clearly tell he's just having fun playing basketball, okay? And that's what's important. I think that makes it that much more fun for everyone. And when everyone's having fun, I think it makes it more fun for us watching. I think it makes it more fun for the viewers at home watching. And I think it just, when people are having fun playing basketball, that's the most you can ask for.
And I think that Christian Benneker, he's making the best out of his high school experience because once he heads to college, he wants to be known for what he did in high school. I think he's proven it right here today.
Yep, every kid wants to be known for what they did in high school, but he's definitely going to be a name to remember. Making an all-tournament case, even though his team lost that first game. It's down by 17 in the second game, but maybe, just maybe, with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left, he can lead a comeback. One way or another, a storm is brewing, whether it's the South Elgin Storm or the Marian Central Hurricanes. No, you didn't like that pun? I'll try again later. I've been told that my jokes are a little bad. They call them Daryl jokes. I believe that was a term coined by Sean Harvey's older brother, Ryan Harvey, who was in my graduating class at South Elgin. He said that, you know, there's this thing called Daryl jokes where people, you know, I say a joke, people laugh, not because it's funny, but just because it's me. So,
oh man.
Yeah, I know. It broke my heart when he told me that he wasn't laughing because I was funny. But anyways, years later, I'm still alive. I'm still cracking jokes, and I'm still having fun. So shout out to all the Daryl jokes. Sean Harvey with a dunk, and he misses it.
Just off.
That would have been a way to cap off what's otherwise been a great game for him. Can he get the block, chase down block? No, but I know Harvey will be kicking himself after that one.
There's Benneker drawing the foul, and he's going to head to the line for 2.
That's funny there, Harvey, sitting there and talking with Mason Montgomery, whose older brother used to throw down a whole lot of dunks for the Storm. He graduated in the class of 2019, one of the all-time leading scorers for the South Elgin Storm. Wore that same number 3 jersey that his little brother Mason is wearing right now. Christian Benneker for Marian Central back at the line. Can this one go? Yes. And you know what? Why not have some fun? Let's take a look at this replay of this dunk, dunk attempt by Sean Harvey right there. Maybe we'll get it after this free throw. Benneker, good. But check this out. Montgomery dishes it off to Harvey, and he just let go of it a little too early. Went off the back iron, and in the game action right here, it was Shaylin Shukti bringing the ball up the left side for the Storm, gets tripped up, goes out of bounds, and it's back in the hands of the Hurricanes.
That was a nice no-look pass there.
Yep, entry pass into Benneker, but they're going to call a travel. Say he picked up his pivot foot, and Benneker doesn't care. He's right back. Look at that. He's right back up in the face of the inbounder right there. He's playing hard. He's playing hard, and that's something you also love to see. And Coach Philip Church is going to call a timeout. Obviously not happy with how his team is handling this pressure. Storm, their lead down to 15. Marian Central Catholic trying to get a comeback going on right now with their full court pressure. And it's another timeout, another chance to hear from one of our sponsors. Which one do you want, Ryan?
Let's do Tom the Plumber. So, Tom the Plumber Incorporation is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing, service, and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber is honest and affordable. Visit Tom the Plumber at TomThePlumberInc.com.
Yep, that's Tom. Yep, Tom the Plumber Inc. Tom the Plumber. You can see his graphic here. Got his phone number up there, TomThePlumberInc.com, 847-513-3971.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Tom.
And going back to Christian Benneker, he's been the game's leading scorer. He's got 23. He's been getting his minutes, and he's been making the best out of them as well. He's been in the paint, drawing fouls and ones, and he's disrupting the South Elgin's defense as well. He's making a man miss. He's being aggressive, and that's what you love to see from a guy like him, who's got a bright future ahead of him. Let's see what Cole Williams is about to inbound the ball for the Storm.
All right, Marian Central Catholic still applying that pressure, but the Storm doing a good job with those skip passes, and that one, though, didn't quite make it to Montgomery. Cole Williams picks off the pass, doing his best cornerback impression there. Shukti brings the ball back out. Chokio in the corner.
Dishes it to Cole Williams. He's looking for a man.
Storm really working that right side. Got to get it swinging to both sides. if they want to make Marian Central move around a bit, tire them out. Shakti from way downtown. That one rims out.
That would have been another one for South Elgin and Shakti himself, who's been shooting good from the line. I mean, from the three-point line. This game.
With a strong move right there to get 2 more points. Marian Central cuts the lead down to 13 now and calls another timeout. Let's see what's going to happen here. I mean, Storm can't let this fall apart. There's still 3 minutes and 51 seconds of action going on tonight, or this morning. So you're seeing the Storm give up, you know, their lead. They had a 21-point lead. Now it's 13. I mean, there's still plenty of time left. We're only halfway through this final quarter. Can we see Marian Central come back?
It would be nice to see a good. This would be a good comeback story for Marian Central.
But yep, and then all right, and then it's time for another sponsor. Oh, I got this one. It looks like it's my pop, Daryl Barnes Photography. This time out sponsored by Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family photos, graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com, the most sought after photographer in Elgin.
13-point lead to South Elgin. We got 3 minutes 51 left on the clock. Marian Central is 1 foul away from being in the bonus. South Elgin's got 3 fouls, so let's see what this final few minutes of the game brings. Cole Williams inbounds the ball to Shakti as he dribbles it up court he passes it to Harvey, back out to Cole Williams, and there's a foul called on Jake Gingrego. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm trying my best.
Hurricanes, number 2, Jake Gingrego, his 4th, team 7.
Cole Williams for South Elgin is going to head to the line for 2. He's got 15 in this. I'm sorry, no. He's got 14 points in this game, looking for 16 points as he heads to the line. And it's off. So he stays at 14 points, and we got McThenia out. He dribbles and he swishes it. He drains it from deep. And now South Elgin, you gotta be careful now. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and now you got a 10-point lead, so you gotta be careful. And we got a replay coming in, so let's see. This is the 3-pointer by McThenia. Dribbles it up, non-assisted, and drains it. Not off the iron, drains it. Swish. We got Coach Charles Walsh talking to his team, trying to get them back in this game. We have Marian Central in the bonus. They got 7 fouls, so let's see what they do. Let's see if they can turn this comeback into reality. They're down by 10.
Yep, Coach Charles Walsh really orchestrating a wonderful comeback here for the Marian Central Hurricanes. And look at that, it looks like we got somebody from UIC talking to the ref. Don't know if that's part of the Marian Central coaching staff, maybe it's a scout. Who knows? You never know. You never know who you're talking to around these parts, all right? But we do know one thing. Marian Central Catholic orchestrating a comeback. Storm had as big as a 21-point lead going in the 4th quarter. Now, just 10-point lead. That kind of a scary sight to watch if you're a coach, right?
Marian Central's about to, I'm sorry. South Elgin's about to inbound the ball. Cole Williams looks for his man.
And
he finds him. Oh, that's a deep pass.
That's a dime. That's what they
Mason
say.
Montgomery, and he puts it in for 2.
Hey, look at the vertical on this kid, right? For a second, I thought he was just going to drop step dunk that.
Benniger's on Harvey and misses it. Good defense by Harvey.
Yep, and
ball's on the ground. They're scrambling, and they get the ball back. And who was that? It looks like McThenia misses a 3. It looks like South Elgin's going to retain possession.
Yep. The Storm retain possession here, playing up against.
Another pass, deep pass to Mason Montgomery. Let's see if he can do it again, and he lays it off the glass for 2 points. And nice 2 passes from Cole Williams. Nice football-looking passes.
Hey, and Mason Montgomery was one of those star players on the South Elgin football team, too. So we talked about Benniker having that football tie. Well, Mason Montgomery is one of those star football players over at South Elgin, was this year part of their big regular season run. Cole Williams from the corner doesn't put up a shot. Sean Harvey in the paint and one down low.
Draws a foul. He's gonna head to the line, looking to extend the lead for South Elgin. Let's see what he does.
Yep, lead back up to 16 for the Storm. Harvey with a chance to give him 18 points on the night, and it looks like this is going to be it. Coach Charles Walsh checking in 5 fresh new faces, and that may be the point where he's conceding.
Yep, Sean Harvey's got 17 points in this game. He's looking to extend that. He's at the line, shooting an extra. He's taken 1 shot from the and 1.
Yep, and what an effort there by the Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes to try and come back in this game, cutting the lead down to as little as 10, and then Christian Beneker, how about him, putting up 28 points through the game, had 20 points in the second half alone after 8 points in the first. Based off my scorebook, unofficial, but you know, I try to be good at math. I try to be good at math. Try and keep track, but Marian Central now dribbling the ball around. That is Todd, and ball tipped away by Elias Cole Williams, and got real quiet, mighty quiet here in this gym at Jacobs High School. And the Storm gonna check in 3 new guys. They got Nathan Dint coming in alongside number 24 Ethan Zagor and number 23 Miller Meineke. So the Storm, all 5 of their starters off the court foreseeably for these last 2 minutes. That means Sean Harvey checking out after 17 points alongside Elias Cole Williams, who had 14. And then Jake Chokia, who had 14 points after not scoring in the game yesterday. And Ethan Zagor from downtown here gets himself in the scorebook, gives the Storm 71 points.
Yeah, and as you just said, Nathan Dintz, I believe it said.
Yep.
Dintz. He's also another football product out of South Elgin. I believe he played either offensive lineman or somewhere on the D line. He's a big guy that you want to look out for in the paint. He could be aggressive at any time, and he can always be a game changer for any team.
Yep, and how about let's get a replay of this 3-pointer right here. Ethan Zagor from the corner, wet ball. Second shot is up, and that one is good. Got a new man checking in for the Storm, number 10, Connor Hodges. All right, what you know about Connor? You seem to know his name real fast.
Oh, I don't know much about him, but I saw him when he checked in, looked at my sheet, found out who he was, so nothing too special there.
Okay, I thought you had a little South Elgin insight. A South Elgin student bring a little insight every once in a while.
I know a little bit about number 23 on South Elgin, Miller Meineke. He's in my gym class, and boy, oh boy, I see it. We played in gym. He's in my gym period. We play basketball a lot, and he is always the star player on the team. I seen him. I actually talk to him sometimes, and I've seen him play basketball, and I asked him, how do you like basketball? How do you like playing on the team and whatnot? And he seems super excited to talk about him, and he's definitely could be a game changer as well.
All right, we got some game changers in the game, according to our South Elgin insider, Ryan Lewin.
Thank you.
But minute 20 left to play, but make sure you guys stay tuned after this game, because at 10:30, we got Andy Yakum and Johnny Jazz. We got, what day is today? Today's Wednesday. Yep, we got Andy Yakum and Johnny Jazz on the call for their next game. That one going to be between, let me check the schedule real quick, Grant and Elk Grove at 10:30 in this first round of action in the consolation bracket. Both of those squads took an L yesterday, but looking to bounce back in this consolation bracket, try and make it to the consolation championship.
Consolation championship is still, even though they can't win the whole thing, a consolation championship is pretty good too.
Hey, you take what you can get, right? You lose the first game, you learn from it, right? Sometimes the consolation champions are the ones that learned the biggest lessons throughout the tournament, right? They took a tough loss in that first game, and then they put it together afterwards, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's all learning lessons here, just like with our crew, the wonderful Beacon Academy, putting together this broadcast, high school students. Yes, that's right. You were seeing the work of high school students on this high school basketball game, hearing high school students, and myself, a college student, a Beacon Academy alum. But Ryan Lewin, a high school student, just a sophomore, working on the call, and It's all for free. No one's getting paid. All volunteer, all just having fun and trying to get better. But a 25-point lead for the Storm. This may be it. We'll see. Nathan Dent drives in the paint, puts up the shot. No good. Ball back out to Minicky. And Storm starting to swing it. Zagor from downtown. That one off the glass, no good. And now 30 seconds left. Ball back in the Storm's hands. From downtown, no. Short. The Hurricanes going the other way. Right wing, 19 seconds left. 15, top of the key, to the corner. Back to the right wing, 12, 11, 3. Back iron, no good. And that will do it. The South Elgin Storm winning 71-56 over the Marian Central Catholic Hurricanes. Seems like the Storm were the better Storm, I should say. Hurricanes, Storm. The Storm prevail over the Hurricanes. Either way, that will do it for now for us. Catch me in a few moments back downstairs. I will be trying to talk to a couple of Storm players after this. But Ryan, what are your thoughts from this game?
I was definitely surprised by how the game went out. I really thought that I knew it was going to be a close matchup. You got two exciting teams. You had South Elgin and you had Marian Central. I knew they both had some really key play-changing players. In South Elgin, you had you had the big man in the middle, Sean Harvey, and you also at Marian Central you had Christian Beneker. I knew that was going to be an intriguing matchup coming in today's game. And Christian Beneker definitely played his role in this game. He ended the game with 28 points, which was the leading score for both teams. And it was exciting. It was a exciting game. Lots of energy. You had both teams trying at their hardest, and you got South Elgin now moving on. It's gonna be we do have a highlight reel coming from today's game.
Yep,
Let's go ahead and roll that. Let's see.
How about this, Ryan? I'm gonna head downstairs. You call out the highlights and let the people know about all the good plays, and I'll meet you guys back downstairs.
Right, pressure. Fun being by your side, and as this game finishes, you got South Elgin winning the game. And now we get ready for another matchup. Let's see, it looks like we have Elko Village, and I'm not sure who this other team is. Maybe Grant. We'll find out. We got 9 minutes and 30 seconds until the next game starts. Make sure to stay tuned for that. It's been an exciting game. You had everyone making plays in this game. You saw the 3-point from South Elgin. We saw the 3-point performance by them. They showed off today after not having such a great performance on yesterday's game. They definitely came out to play. They wanted this win, and they certainly got it. I think head coach Philip Church is going to have a nice talk with them, and they definitely did their job. And we'll see who they play in this next game. I believe it will be tomorrow, but we'll find out. And let's also... Alrighty, so that's going to be all for today. And here's Thereabouts to talk about.
And you come out 14 points. You come out for you coming out here and making an impact like that.
You know, obviously I can't do it without my teammates all moving around.
What was it like watching your boy hoop out here?
It was amazing. I love watching this guy hoop. I know he's tough. He's a real tough. So hard and
definitely showed y'all two the leading scorers on the squad, both with 14 points, helping the Storm pull out a 71-56 point win. Now, next up, make sure to stay tuned because in this next 10:30 game, we got Grant versus Elk Grove, and that's who you guys will play the winner of tomorrow at noon. So make sure to stay tuned. For now, peace out. Hey. Hey.
This sports broadcast made possible by the Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin and Genesis of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? It's Rosen Express online buying made simple. Go to rosenhyundai.com or genesisofalgonquin.com. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland. Featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service, find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Tom the Plumber, service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for portraits, family and graduation photos, sports team photos, and more. Contact Daryl Barnes Photography at darylbarnes.com.